Welcome back to the sunny side, right here, number one station for Talk 90.3 Nigeria Info FM. So, we're talking value for free things. You know, once upon a time, they say free thing, the podge. I don't know how we ever come about some of the things that we say, especially the way we construct our vocabulary and how we come up with such ideas and all of that. You know, yesterday I was having a conversation with someone totally unrelated to the conversation we're about having. Something about staining white. You know, the very first time someone told me someone stained my white, I thought it was... white is my favorite color, by the way. So when I heard the expression, I thought it meant, oh, maybe someone poured ink or someone got your white stained. It was only much later that I realized staining white meant a whole lot more than the white as a cloth and the stain on the white. So it's the same way we came up with the term free thing, the podge. You know, so sometimes people take things and they're totally free, and because they are free, we do not know that because they are free, they come with a price. It's hidden, it's not clearly stated, but you're paying something for it. All right. So someone offers you food and you eat and eat and eat and you're grateful for the food. And then when you're done eating, the person tells you, okay, so I need you to do this for me. And you're like, I thought you just gave me food because you were a good person. I didn't realize that I was supposed to do something for you in return. And then the person goes ahead to say something like, even in Freetown, there's nothing free. So there's no free thing in Freetown. And I'm like, okay, all right. So yeah, I'm getting a hang of some of our local vocabulary, as it were. And they also say that people don't value free things. And I'm thinking, the same free thing that purges is the same thing that people do not value. Now, from jobs gotten on a plateau effortlessly, you didn't even need to turn in your CV. You didn't even need to go through the process of attending interviews and negotiation and all of that. It came to you on a platter of gold. You were just called up and said, are you so person? He said, oh, yes, I am. Okay. Come to so place, blah, 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 blah. Okay, to do what? Okay, your uncle or someone called, or we consider you fit for this position. Come and resume work. And we're like, yay! And we even go and share testimonies about it, that we were giving jobs we didn't even have to struggle for. To relationships that metamorphosed into cohabitation and reproduction. What that simply means is you were in a relationship with someone, you guys like yourself so much, and before you know it, one thing led to the other, boom, someone is pregnant. And before you know it, two people start living together and raising children, and they give birth to one child and another child after that child, and before you know it, 4 or 5 children, and the man is yet to pay a kobo on the woman's head. And the man starts treating her funny. And then people tell her that, you say this man is your husband. Yes. So how come he's treating you like this? Because I know that a man that went to go and pay bride price will not treat you. And then she will now say, the thing be saying never pay anything from my head. Oh. I say, what do you mean? And that time, no money be not there in hand now. I can't get pregnant. So my parents come pursue me for house. So me and Ankon they leave. Before I know now, in say money never day. We come born 1 pikins. Before you know, we don't born 2 pikins. Before you know, they keep reproducing. And guess what? That man that did not go and pay all these years, the children will grow up, and 2 things will either happen. It's either the first daughter, or one of the daughters want to get married, and his man will not be entitled to eating her bride price if he does not go and pay on the mother's head. That is when the woman is already old, not old, maybe she's in her 50s, that is when the man will now deem it fit to go and now pay. So they will now do payments for the mother's head first before they do payments for the daughter's head. You know, so when he has done that one for the mother, it sort of entitles him to now collect bride price from the daughter, Abi, or the man that wants to marry the daughter. Or in some cultures or customs, right? At the point of death, God forbid, the woman dies. The man cannot bury the woman. Guess what? He would have to marry her while she's dead before he will be able to perform his duties or his obligations as a man who married her to be able to bury her. So she did not eat the bride price while she was alive, no celebration while she was alive, but when she's dead, you have to do all of that. Or she did not enjoy what other people enjoy when young, getting married, having a man pay the bride price, they wear wedding gown, and all the sharere, until she's now old. Okay, let's leave the one about relationship. How about free seminars and workshops centered around development and capacity building? This January, we'll see a lot of these workshops. Or in this first quarter, we'll see a lot of these seminars or a lot of these events free. And all they want is to be able to point you in the right direction, help you set goals for the year, help you see things on the clearer, help you see things clearly, help you build perspective, just help you grow in your career and your business and all of that. And then they offer some of these things free. Guess what? We tend to overconsume things that have no monetary cost. Now, some of the people that have organized some of these seminars, guess how they feel when after they've done some of these things for free, the people that they have expended their knowledge on do not come back with any results. And they just feel like, if only these people have paid something, maybe they would have taken their lives seriously. In economics, we call this the free rider problem, where consumers do not value the inherent cost and benefits of things that are free. Think about it yourself. What is the cost of the street you live on? Or the street lights that light them in the nighttime hours, for those of you that have street lights in your area? It's hard to ascribe a value because they are free to use. Sure, the truth of the matter is we some way somehow pay for them in other ways, either by tax or something. But we don't know the specific Naira costs. Now, the question I'm asking on the sunny side today, I believe you follow through with my opening speech or opening remark? Or my opening, I don't know. Is it really the case that people don't value that which is free? Or it's about the individual and what is offered for free? I take the question again. Is it really the case that people don't value that which is free? Or it's about the individual and what is offered for free? Let's talk. 0817 923 0002. 0817 923 0003. Again, 0817 923 0002 and 0817 923 0003. Someone says, Asatul CEO from Mile 3, I salute you, my Didi. Yo. I'm forever grateful for having a family in Nigeria in 4FM. Since I plugged into this station in 2012, I have never been disappointed one bit. Because of you guys' efforts, my family, friends, and colleagues see me as always informed. My love for you guys is unexplainably great. Welcome to today's work. Let's roll with it, ma. Thank you so much. And this one says, you're a complete grassroots lady. What does that mean? Join the conversation on X. On X, we are at Nigeria Info PH. And Facebook page is Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. Again, on X at Nigeria Info PH and Facebook page Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. I want to know the meaning of complete grassroots lady. Again, 0817 923 0002 and 0817 923 0003. Moses is calling from Yenegua. Hi, Moses. Turn off your radio set, please. Good afternoon.
Yes, so my contribution, I'm Moses calling you from Yenegua.
Yes, welcome, Moses.
Yes, my contributor to that conversation is that people doesn't value free things.
Okay. I'm here. I'm here.
Yes. Yeah, they doesn't value free things. Some people, when you give them 50, they will not say, I'm telling them, nothing comes out. But when they went to other place to have it, they will value that thing. So 50, they don't value free things.
Okay, so are you one of those persons that, you don't value free things?
For me, I value free things, but if I give but some people, they don't value free things.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, all right then. Thank you so much. Okay. All right. Someone says grassroots lady means you're an area girl. You know every. Me area girl likes. Okay. Someone says meaning that you really know and understand what is happening in our society, madam. Oh, I think I accept this other explanation. I don't like being termed an area girl. So I'm looking at X now. On X, hold on, just a few seconds, please. I need to be certain that the post is up on X. Okay, it's there. It's there. So if you go on X right now, you're gonna see the post. All you need to do is drop your comment as a tweet underneath our post. Again, it's at Nigeria Info PH on X. Is it an individual thing? Is it what is offered for free, or is it a general notion that nobody really appreciates what is free? Nobody sees value in what is offered for free. Obioma is calling from Borikiri. Hi, Obioma. You're welcome to the sunny side. Go ahead.
Good morning. For me, this matter is about the individual.
The individual.
For example, yes, that's what I think. If you are offered something for free, and that you did not get it for with your mommy, with anything at all, you are giving this thing for free. There is no any reasonable person something is given for free will not appreciate it.
Okay.
You must appreciate it. For example, now there's a saying they say, and when you lost what you have, you know the value of it. If I should lost this phone now, isn't to communicate with you here now. I can't communicate with you again now. I will know that if I have another phone, I should be able to take care of that so that I will not get it lost. So it's about the individual who don't value the things they are having for free, they are enjoying for free.
Okay.
Somebody's giving you something for free, the knowledge you did not have. You cannot appreciate it or you cannot pay for it. Rather, you take it for granted. It's about the individual. That's my opinion.
It's about the individual. Okay. All right. Al Hassan Danladi on Facebook says, human beings don't even value the almighty creators, not to talk of human beings like themselves. Wow, this is a lot. This is indeed a lot. I'll go to WhatsApp, then I'll come back to Facebook. Someone says, not only do people often undervalue free opportunities, but I can personally attest to this phenomenon. As a tech instructor, I have observed a distinct contrast in engagement between paid and free training programs. When individuals invest financially, there is a heightened commitment. They wake up with the awareness that their money is invested in the learning experience, motivating them to actively participate. On the contrary, with free programs, the dynamics shift. It becomes necessary to proactively reach out and remind participants about upcoming sessions, highlighting the inherent difference in commitment levels between paid and free offerings. The same thing goes for free jobs that the person doesn't work for. Onye Kachuku Bossa from Port Harcourt. Now this one is from Abaisio Kure. I hope I got that name correctly. Let me just call you Abbas, please. Lady, good afternoon. People value free things, but not as things they labor for. All right. Nigerian Info, good afternoon to you and welcome. Oh dear, we lost that call. 0817-923-0002 and 0817-923-0003. Adindu Chiameka Evans said, good afternoon, Denise Daniswalu. Good afternoon. It's a nuanced concept. While some may undervalue free preferences, needs, and the quality of what's offered for free, I'm listening from Abuja. Thank you so much for listening. The question remains, is it really the case that people don't value that which is free, or It's about the individual and what is offered for free. I think I cited 3 examples. I cited the example of getting free jobs. I cited the examples of relationships that metamorphose into cohabitation and reproduction without any bright price payment. I also cited free seminars and workshops. Now, let me come back to the relationship aspect. We live in a society where every now and then you turn on the radio, you go to blogs, you read newspapers. There's one news about how a man is mistreating a woman. And the for those people that are heavily invested in fighting gender-based violence and advocating against violence against women and all of that, when they do their findings, they come to the discovery that sometimes these ladies are not properly married. And it is for that reason that the men feel they can treat them anyhow. But I've also seen cases where the ladies were properly married. So it's not because the man got children for free. It's not because the man got sexual gratification for free that makes him treat the woman anyhow. It's probably about the individual, the individual's character, the individual's view on marriage, and the individual's background and some other things. Simon from Omok. Hi, Simon. Welcome to the sunny side. Go ahead. Simon, I can barely hear you.
Yes. Can you hear me now?
Okay, I can hear you now. Go ahead.
Okay. The first thing is about this marital status concerning tradition. All of us, when we grew up, we saw it. The tradition, even in English, they put wedding. But in Africa, if you don't pay, you carry a woman to your house. At the end of the day, you should die. Your children must pay. So, we came out to see that as a laid down doctrine of Africans or Nigeria, if I may say. So that is by the way. When we talk about this, what is it? Let me say, as I am, any woman that is beloved to me, I'm supposed to go and pay.
Okay. This is not, we're not just hinging things on what the tradition says. We're looking at free things, okay? Free stuff on a general basis.
Perspective.
Yes, on a general perspective. Yes, exactly.
The human feeling. Is that a human feeling? For me, there is no way you can marry a woman that you say will not be. In the Bible, Joseph walked for it. He married 2 sisters. Am I correct?
Joseph or Jacob?
Jacob. He went for the junior one. They served the father-in-law for 7 years. Then picked the senior one. Then at the end of the day, served for the second one. Am I correct?
Yes.
And collect 2 sisters.
So what is your point exactly? Mr. Simon, what is your point exactly?
What?
Your point exactly is... All right, thank you, Mr. Simon, because at some point I'm getting confused. But thank you so much, Mr. Simon, for calling. David from Lagos says, good afternoon, Denise. It is largely about the receiver. The problem is not the free thing concept, but who you are giving it to. And sadly, most people are under the category of those that don't appreciate free things. A grateful person will appreciate anything with or without a cost. Men don't value their wives based on the cost of the bride price. David from Lagos. Thank you so much, David. 0817-923-0002 and 0817-923-0003. That is the number to call, 0817-923-0002 and 0817-923-0003. WhatsApp and Telegram number remains 0809-030-6416. Okon Namdi says free things are easy to get. Really? Now this one says, good afternoon. For the conversation, I personally value free things, same as the one that I labor for. Because that thing that came for free, some people are struggling to get. So anything that comes free for me, I make value of it. David from Choba. Thank you, David. If you're just joining us, it is the sunny side right here on your number one station for talk, 92.3 Nigeria Info FM. And we are talking value for free things. I started off by saying that we tend to overconsume things that have no monetary cost. In economics, we call it the free rider problem, where consumers do not value the inherent costs and benefits of things that are free. I mean, if you want to think about it yourself, there are things that cost a lot. Someone is actually paying for it, but it is not you. And because it is not you, you possibly do not care. I mean, you wonder why people will go and vandalize properties that they didn't buy. Things that were supposed to help them. They scatter transformer, they scatter street lights, they steal some of the things that are supposed to help them in their community. Michael from Odili Road, you're welcome to the sunny side.
Oh, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Michael.
Yeah, I want to tell you that every hardworking people value free things because they see it as a gift. But people who are not hardworking, whenever a favor is being given to them, and they see it as a normal thing, especially like family people, they see you, whatever you give them as their entitlement. So like me, I love and value people who remember me to give me something freely.
Okay.
Secondly, you made mention of a man, when a man paid the bride price, and will now value the wife. I don't think men value their wife based on the bride price they paid, or maybe the woman value his husband based on the bride price the husband's paid. It's just individual.
It's an individual.
So that's my kind of point.
All right, thank you. I have some tweets on Twitter or X. At OC Boy on X says, I believe it's an individual thing. Some people are so ungrateful that they don't even value what they suffered for. Talk more of free things. At the Onyeneke says, hi Denise, I would say that times have changed. People no longer value free and kind things. Instead, they show a different kind of personality when the giver reacts. It is not just about individual perceptions, but people in general these days. Nigeria Info, good afternoon. Go ahead.
Hello, this Simon. On this aspect of this, as I'm concerned, even if you give me 1 naira, I prefer it to appreciate. It is good to appreciate.
All right. Thank you so much. Chile Edwin on Facebook says, greetings to you, presenter. It's not actually about what is gotten freely, but what we have, but that we have ingrates, and nothing pacifies an ingrate, not because it is free. Interesting. DDW, anybody that doesn't appreciate something, whether free or what was bought with money, in other words, will not appreciate it. Some people don't value things no matter the circumstances that surround the gift. For instance, I traveled to my village last year, December, usually to go and spend money like every other person. Then I was called from my office that there's a bag of rice for me in the office. And since I came back from my village, and my children have been feeding from the rice. And that singular act have motivated me to work hard for my organization more and more. So it all depends on the individual. Now this other message says, I feel like it depends on the people involved and the circumstances. Some people will appreciate something they got for free because they are appreciative people. Some because of who they got it from. And some because the free thing was exactly what they wanted or needed. Some people get upset, not because nobody wished them a happy birthday or asked them, have you eaten, but because the person they wanted to ask or say something didn't. Anonymous send that in. We go on a commercial break. Just stay tuned.
Stay with us.
Nigeria Info.
We'll be back.
All right, welcome back to the sunny side. Unfortunately, we have roughly a minute and about 40 seconds. And before you know it, this hour is gone. And then we'll have trending stories. And after that, we have a recorded program that will run up until like 1:30. So, I think I agree with the some of you who have stated that it's about the individual. Maybe it's about the individual. Maybe there's nothing you ever do for some individuals that they will appreciate, whether it's paid for or free. In fact, it becomes worse when it's paid for. You are giving a free gym membership versus you paid for a gym membership. If you don't go to the gym, you may and then you know it's bad. You didn't use 1,000 there, 2,000 there, 1 million here, 2 million. You will immediately put the money to good use. And then there are those that will say, if I've seen 1 million naira today, it means I can see 1 million naira tomorrow. They'll wasted capital, wasted time. So as we begin to, get a hang of what 2023 has in store for us and what we'll expect of it to have for us, let's get ready.
Democracy is the freedom of speech.